One day a young lawyer decided to put Jesus to the test, and as most good lawyers are, they already know the answer to the question before they even ask it. But he said, "What must I do to have eternal life?" Well, Jesus responded, knowing his mind already, "Well, what does the law say? And how do you read the law?" The young lawyer said, "To love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and all your strength, and your neighbor as well." And Jesus said, "You have spoken right. Do it, and you shall live." But of course, the lawyer, wanting to justify his position, said, "Well, who is my neighbor?" Well, Jesus told him a parable. One day, a man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he fell among a band of robbers. And these robbers beat him, and they stripped him of his clothes, and they left him for half dead. By chance, a priest was headed this way along that same road, and when he came to that spot and saw the man, he crossed over to the other side of the road and went on his way. Also, a Levite, who of course is part of the synagogue as well, happened along the road after that. He too, when seeing the man didn't stop. He crossed over to the road, to the other side of the road, and he went on his way as well. But by chance, a Samaritan, part of the outcast society of Jewish culture, when he came to the man, he stopped. And not only did he bend down and give him comfort, but he bound up his wounds, pouring oil and wine on them. And he put him on his own animal, and he took him to an inn, where he cared for him through the night. The next morning, he needed to proceed on his journey, and he told the innkeeper, says, "Take care of him while I'm gone. Here's 2 denarii, which is about 2 days' wages, to take care of him. I will return, and if there are any additional costs associated with his care, I will repay you." Now, Jesus asked, who was this man's neighbor? The lawyer spoke and said, "Of course, the man who showed mercy." And Jesus said, "You have answered right. Go and do likewise." Well, that same story and parable applies to us today just as well as it did back then. And each day as we go through the journey of life, we're going to encounter those who have been beaten up by the world. They've been robbed of their dignity, stripped of their value to culture. And the question comes, how will we respond to that need?